North Korea means hell. Because in this country, the restrictions are so many that ordinary people cannot even style their hair according to their own choice. Here, no one can buy clothes of their own choice. Watching films from other countries and listening to music is very difficult. If someone is caught, the result is death. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and WhatsApp are also banned here. The internet does not exist here at all. People cannot buy mobile phones of their own choice. On mobile phones, things like messaging apps cannot be downloaded. These people cannot choose education or work according to their own will. And they cannot live wherever they want. They cannot even eat according to their own choice. Their cruel government keeps an eye on every single person, exactly like a very strict prison for its people. For their citizens, North Korea has created a special type of mobile phone, from which at unknown times screenshots are taken automatically. And these screenshots go directly to the government. Then the government finds out what people are doing on their mobile phones. If a person violates even a small rule, they are given the harshest punishment. And along with that, their entire family, their children, and even relatives are punished for the same crime. If anyone tries to escape from this country, they are made an example. In 2021, an extremely strange incident happened in North Korea. In a very large ground, around 10,000 people were gathered. Then a 10-year-old boy was brought there in a wheelchair. The child was placed in the middle of the ground, surrounded by people watching. Then his mother was brought and made to stand in front of him. After that, 3 soldiers came, took out their guns, and brutally shot the child right there in the wheelchair, killing him mercilessly. The people sitting around started clapping, while the mother cried and screamed. You may ask what serious crime this child committed. What was his sin? His sin was that he had listened to pop music and watched films, and then shared them with someone else. This was his crime, and because of this, he was made an example. Another incident. One day in North Korea, some trucks were passing on the road carrying wheat and corn. A few grains fell on the road. A very small girl, about 1 year old, was standing there. She sat on the road, picked up the grains mixed with dirt, and put them in her mouth. When soldiers saw this child eating those grains, one soldier came and beat her so brutally that she died right there from the beating. In North Korea, poverty is so extreme that many people die from hunger. In families, elderly people are sometimes not given food because food is extremely scarce. The thinking is that the elderly have already lived their lives, so food should be given to children and young people. Many elderly people willingly stop eating and give their share of food to their children and grandchildren. Here, secret police go door to door. Without any warning, they enter homes and search them. If they find that the picture of Kim Jong Un, their ruler, is not displayed in the house, they arrest the person and send them directly to prison, where they are given severe punishment. Once on 10 January 2020, a woman's house caught a very intense fire. The fire was extremely dangerous and spreading fast. The woman quickly saved herself and her small children and took them out of the house. But she made one very big mistake. She did not take out the picture of Kim Jong Un from the house, and it burned in the fire. When people and police found out, the woman and her children were given very severe punishment. This news spread across the country. People cursed the woman badly because she saved herself and her children, who were considered unimportant, but failed to save the ruler's picture, which burned. Religion is strictly banned here. No one is allowed to follow any religion. This is an atheist country, meaning a country that does not believe in God. In 2009, a woman secretly distributed a Torah to others. The police found out and she was publicly shot and killed. Her children and husband were sent to prison. The former leader of North Korea and the current leader. Both of their pictures can be seen on screens. The people of North Korea consider only these two as their gods and worship them. That is why in every school, college, institute, university, home, office, everywhere, their pictures must be displayed. If someone does not display them, they are sent directly to prison. In North Korea, a man wanted to escape from this hell and go to another country to live a free life. He made a plan, but someone informed the police. As mentioned earlier, if one person commits a crime, not only that person but 3 generations are punished. The person, their children, and their grandchildren. Escaping the country is considered a very serious crime. The man was caught and executed. His entire family, including children and relatives, were taken and imprisoned in Camp 14, one of the most brutal prisons. In 1981, a woman from that family gave birth to a child inside the prison. The child's name was Shin Dong-hyuk. He was born and raised in prison. His life there was extremely harsh. He was given very little food and forced to work. Because of hunger, he ate grass, weeds, insects, and anything he could find, even rotten food. He said that because he was born in prison, he believed the prison was the entire world. The prison rules were extremely strict. Prisoners were not allowed to talk to each other. Anyone who tried to escape was shot immediately. If someone heard about an escape plan and did not report it, they were punished along with the escapee. One day, Shin's mother and older brother secretly talked about escaping. Shin overheard them and immediately reported them to the police, not understanding family love because he had grown up in prison and was always hungry. He thought reporting them might get him more food. The authorities gathered all prisoners and made Shin stand there while his mother was hanged in front of him, and his brother was shot. This was done as a warning to others. Instead of rewarding Shin, they beat him severely for 6 months and forced him to do extremely hard labor. In 2005, Shin tried again to escape with a friend. His friend died after being electrocuted by a fence, but Shin succeeded and escaped the prison and the country, reaching China, then South Korea, and finally the United States. His story became famous, and a book was written about him called Escape from Camp 14. North Korea has around 25 million people. Another strange rule is that after sunset, everyone must go to bed. Lights must be off. Watching TV or even reading books at night is forbidden. If light is seen in a house at night, police will come. Education is mandatory, but all schools are government-run, with poor education quality. After school, people must serve many years, sometimes up to 10 years, in the army. Haircuts are also controlled. Barbers have government-approved hairstyle pictures. People must choose only from those styles. Any deviation results in punishment. No one can copy the leader's hairstyle, clothes, or glasses. Special fashion police monitor people everywhere. Makeup is limited. Blue jeans, branded clothes, and Western clothing are banned. Foreign films, dramas, music, and news are strictly forbidden. In 2022, two underage boys were publicly arrested for watching a South Korean drama and sentenced to 10 years of hard labor. Despite this, people secretly watch foreign content through black markets using CDs and USBs, hiding in darkness with curtains closed. Internet access does not exist like the rest of the world. North Korea has its own controlled network. Real internet requires special government permission, is time-limited, supervised, and heavily monitored. Only government-made phones are allowed. International calls are banned. Apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, TikTok, and games do not work. Apps can only be installed at special government shops. Because of black markets, people are slowly learning about the outside world. The government uses family members as spies by bribing them with money due to extreme poverty. People trust no one. In prisons, people eat animal feed, grass, insects, and even pig food. Some prisoners are executed publicly for stealing food. A tyrant can rule for a long time, but not forever. People are slowly becoming aware, and one day this cruel system may collapse. The video ends with a request to comment and subscribe for more true stories.